else would you like to know?
When you did the late night circuit, Leno, Letterman, Conan O'Brien, all those shows, what experiences did you enjoy the most about being in those shows?
Oh, I don't know. They were really fun. Letterman kissed my hand and told me I was beautiful. And they told me before the show that he's actually not really social. So they said, well, if he likes you, you'll know. And if he doesn't, you'll know. I was like, oh my gosh, how are you going to do that to me? So as soon as I finished singing, he walked over and, he kissed my hand and he whispered in my ear, that was great. And he's like, you're so beautiful. And I said, thank you. So that was really special. He was so charming. And then I kind of had a crush on him too. I like funny guys and geniuses. So Leno, that was an amazing experience because when I was in 3rd grade, my teacher, Mrs. Willett, told me, well, she used to call me Sarah Bernhardt, again, because I think I was pretty dramatic. I actually have a picture of me sitting atop Sarah Bernhardt's grave in Père Lachaise in France, in Paris, which maybe is rude, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think she'd mind. It was a cute picture. I think she'd be like, all right, sister. But my 3rd grade teacher used to call me Sarah Bernhardt, and she would say, one day you're going to be on Letterman. Or no, on Leno. One day you're going to be famous. You're going to be on The Tonight Show on Jay Leno. And when I was in 3rd grade, that was 1993, and that was his first year. And she said, when you're on the show, I want an invitation. So I said, okay. And I had this goal that someday I would be on Leno, so that Mrs. Willett could be there in the audience. Especially a few years later when I found out that there was usually a kid in her class that she said something like that to. I wanted to be the one. So when I was invited to be on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, I invited Mrs. Willett, and she sat in the audience and was just beaming. Oh, she was so excited. And they put the camera on her, and she waved and said hello to her 3rd grade class, who were all allowed to stay up late that night to watch. And it was funny because the lighting, they didn't expect that they were going to have to flip the light around, so the one they used was having some technical issues, and it went dark. And Leno made this joke about her being in the witness protection program. But he was the most talkative of all those shows. He came backstage and we chatted for a while, and I told him all about Mrs. Willett. That's how he knew how to do that. And again, was just really charming. Everyone was so sweet to me. I was very lucky. I wasn't on Conan. I heard he was back in school. Or either that or I don't remember when he came on, when he started, but I was never on his show. But I kind of have a crush on him too. I hope one day. What else do you want to know?
Do you prefer blonde or brunette?
On you or me?
On you. I don't know what is blonde.
Oh, well, yeah. What do I want you to do?
No.
Well, I'm slated for about an hour, so I'll ask them when they're done. Okay, there we go. Blonde. Not because I have more fun, though, actually. It's because it makes me seem a little bit lighter. And I'm kind of, I already look like a spooky Tim Burton doll, no matter what I do. There's nothing I can do about that. So at least with blonde hair, I look like I'm, not thinking about burning things or whatever. I don't know what it is. It's a combination of, I don't know, skinny cheekbones and big eyes that does it, I think. But any other questions?
Would you be in a commercial for Bailey's?
No. Yes, it depends on how much they were willing to pay me. No, probably not. I don't know if I want to condone alcohol use, especially with my story. I would hate to have 17-year-olds start becoming alcoholics because of me. Although it is delicious. They just need to make a vegan version.